All right. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Doing my first gaming video in a while on here. I've been going crazy on my I've been going crazy on my
Nintendo
college
Direct
football videos.
time.
So that's been pretty cool. But yes, there was a direct. It was an hour long. It was
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
Um, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know about you. Um, but it seems like
yeah.
the
I mean, it was missing something important though.
I agree, actually. It wasn't so important. I don't think we're thinking the same thing though, but I do agree. Um, it's kind of funny. It's like the opinions on this direct generally seem pretty, I don't know, all over the place, I guess. Like it's like a lot of people liked it and a lot of people didn't like it. And I have to think that's solely just because there wasn't like a brand new like big time title announced, that's like a general like big time franchise. Like there was like no like brand new 3D Mario or brand new Zelda or brand new, Animal Crossing or something. So it kind of left more like I hate to use the word niche, but kind of feels like there was more like niche-esque titles here. Um and so, if it doesn't land for you, you might not like this direct, but personally for me, a lot of them did land, so I was really excited. Um so like what would you rate the direct like overall? Did you like how much did you like it?
I mean, there was good announcements from ones that like I've been wanting for a while, like Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Um, but then there was like mid announcements, like those whatever farming sim game things.
That's more of
And
the fun
then.
though. Farming Sims is
Uh,
a staple.
but overall, I would say this would have been a solid 8.5
That's
out of
funny.
10.
Yeah. 8.5 is exactly the same rating I would give it. Yeah. I think 8.5 is good. Because
Yeah.
yeah, like I definitely like especially like the things like I really hyped for, like those were great.
hmm
Um I'll talk about this more later, but like Metroid Prime 4, that was the best trailer we've had for that game yet. Danganronpa
hmm
2 times 2 was a crazy surprise. I'm so excited to play that.
The Kyoto
Um
Marathon, that's pretty
Oh
epic.
yeah, that is the most anticipated thing on
hmm
this. Um,
Exactly.
but yeah, I just yeah, there was a lot of things for me personally, I guess for you too, where like it's like even though they were like niche, it was almost like, because we happen to be fans of those, specific titles or series, it made it really exciting. So
Like I know a lot of people did not care about Fire Emblem. They were like,
no,
well,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, Fire Emblem is definitely like a I don't know, like a B tier franchise. Like if you include like S tier as like Mario and Zelda,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, there was
then
no
like
nothing Zelda
yeah,
uh
exactly. Yeah,
this
there was no
direct.
S tier game announcements
Well, actually,
here.
there was something Zelda. There was the
There was
Age of
Agent
Calamity
Imprisonment.
or
Yeah,
Yeah, not
yeah,
Calamity.
that one's tricky though, 'cause it's like I mean, it's not like I mean, it's a Zelda themed game, but it's
Yeah,
not really Zelda, so like I don't know. And then, like there was Mario, but like it was all either ports or
yeah.
not like.
And I have to say, I do not care for another Mario movie. I thought the first one was very mid.
Really, I actually, like I said, we'll start with that, I guess. I liked the first Mario movie.
I mean, I
Um,
liked it, but it's like
yeah,
I don't think it was like amazing or anything.
yeah. I mean, listen, I mean, it's definitely not like the, like earth-shattering, like blockbuster of the year. But like, I don't know. I thought, especially for a video game movie, I thought it did pretty good. Like, it's better than most other video game movies out there, if not maybe all of them for me. Um. So I really liked it. And plus, like, I'm a huge Mario guy, and like a big part of the movie for some people is like all the little like references and like hints to like the games and stuff there is in there, like in the first one. Um,
Yeah, like the pipes.
yes, the most obscure Mario reference.
Uh-huh.
It's almost as obscure as Luigi in it.
hmm
Um, but I mean, yeah, and like for me, it's like because I've literally played like almost every Mario game ever. It's like I was lucky enough to be able to like catch most of those, I feel like. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I mean, I think it'll be good. I definitely am surprised it's Mario Galaxy though. Like there's a lot of games between Mario 1 and Galaxy they could have gone with.
I mean,
Um,
but I feel like that's the one where it's like it's the most unique
yeah,
story of
yeah,
the Mario of all because literally the rest of them is obviously on Earth or whatever or I guess their equivalent of that.
yeah.
And like the same typical stuff with like Princess Peach.
Sure. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah,
So
Mario Galaxy has the best story. I
yeah,
definitely
like literally
agree.
the only other thing that would be like an actual different story arc would be like Mario RPG or like a Paper Mario.
Sure. Yeah,
But like,
I agree. Yeah. And yeah, and to I guess build off that point. Yeah, like they did kind of set it up in the first movie because they had like the Lumas um and they kind of hinted at like Rosalina being a character. So and not to mention Yoshi, who's obviously in Galaxy 2. Um so there was definitely some like credence to that. So I mean it's not like like completely out of left field, I don't think, but um I definitely was surprised. I mean, a lot of the rumors seem to think it was gonna be Mario World, like Super Mario World movie. Um, so because like that was the first game Yoshi appeared in. So I definitely was surprised by that. But I mean, I'm excited. I love Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy is still my favorite Mario game, so I'm there for it. I think it's great.
mm,
Um,
yeah.
so like
Well, yeah, I guess we'll say
what?
speaking of yeah, so I guess I'll end the Mario movie thing with like, yeah, I'm not gonna see it in theaters,
Yeah,
whatever, I'll see it at some point. But then
sure.
speaking of Galaxy, you know,
Yes.
so they're re-releasing Mario Galaxy again, but
Yeah.
then also Galaxy 2, but something I did see is that almost every well, like actually I think every single time they've done like a re-release of Mario, it's always been roughly $20 per game. Like
Yeah.
even with the All-Stars pack, it was $60 with 3 games.
Right.
With this
But
one,
yeah.
it's 70 with 2 games or
Yeah.
$40 each.
Yeah. So I wrote that in my notes. Yeah, that was something that was after the draft was over. And yeah, that's definitely tough because I mean, especially like I mean, listen, Nintendo's been in a lot of hot water since the Switch 2 was announced about the prices. Like the Switch 2 itself is, $500. Mario Kart World is $80. Um, a lot of other games are 70. And now you have this where you basically took a game that's already on the Switch and you are re-releasing it again for was essentially double the price that it was the first time. 'Cause, yeah, it was each game was 20 on Mario 3D All-Stars. So Mario Galaxy was $20 basically. And now it's 40. And it's like
I blame the
how
tariffs.
yeah. I mean,
I
I'm
mean,
sure that's what
maybe,
their
maybe,
argument is,
I mean,
but
maybe that could have affected someone because maybe they were like, let's just like make it more because I don't know how the tariffs affect like digital
yeah.
um content,
Yeah.
but I don't know, so maybe that did have a factor in it being a little more pricier.
Possibly. But I mean, and it's just brutal. I mean, it's like I mean, yeah, like this game came out 5 years ago, and yes, it is on a game that no longer is available, to be fair. But whose fault is that? Oh yeah, Nintendo's. So um this is definitely a hard pill to swallow, especially when you consider the fact that there's barely any new content in this game. There's, new storybook chapters, which is exciting. I'm happy about that. But other than that, I mean, the only new content you're getting is an upgraded visual style, to the game. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, listen, I love Mario. I said, I just said it. Mario Galaxy is my favorite game that has Mario in it. I love Mario Galaxy, but $40 for the game again, that's brutal. I don't know about that. So I'm not sure I'm gonna get it or not yet. But
I'm not.
yeah, I'm still not sure. Like I might get just Galaxy 2. Um, because we know that's not on the Switch yet, to be fair. But man,
Uh,
a Galaxy One for 40 is that's tough, man. I
Might
don't
as well
know.
just get an old Wii.
Yeah, and I do have my Wii U, so I could
Everything.
play that. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's definitely tough. I mean, it's I don't know. It definitely has not helped subside the price issues that Nintendo's dealing with right now, or the controversy, whatever you want to call it. Um, so it definitely a pretty bold price tag they put on that. But I don't know. I mean, I'm still happy it exists, I guess. I wish it was cheaper, but I mean, I don't know, whatever. Mario Galaxy is still a great game, so I'm happy it's at least there. Um, so yeah, and speaking of that, I will, I guess we might talk about this more a little bit later, but I want to transition quickly to the amiibos that are going with it. Did you see the
Hmm.
amiibo prices that
No, no.
so
I'm assuming they're like 40,
yeah,
probably.
so the two Mario ones in particular are $40 each.
Mm.
Which is also insane because
Aren't they usually like 25? Isn't that like what
um
they were?
these days it kind of depends on what it is. Like the ones that came out for Zelda a few months ago, those were I think 30 or 40. Um,
Mm.
but like listen, back when Amiibo came out, each Amiibo went for 12.99. So like what happened there?
Uh-huh.
Like 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 we
Hmm.
lost the plot on that one clearly. So
Tariffs.
exactly 300% tariffs. Like
I mean, who knows?
I'm not here to get political or anything, but I have a hard time believing that $40 is necessary
I'm
for
putting in 300% tariffs on Nintendo specifically.
will be rich. Yeah, but I mean,
I'll
yeah,
be
I don't know. It's
making the
just
amiibos $50.
well, see, fun fact, the Kirby ones, the ones that you can like change the base, those are
Hmm.
50. Those are
Oh,
$50. Yeah.
oh.
So
Uh,
yeah, Nintendo's
mm,
asking for a lot of moolah there. Like, and if you also include the Metroid ones, which some of those are
mm,
40 as well. Um,
mm,
I think two of them are 30 and one's 40. Like, I believe
mm,
I saw a tweet where it's like if you buy all those amiibos, you're dropping like $300. And it's like,
mm. Yeah.
what? Like, like how did this happen? Like, so yeah, those amiibo are a ripoff. I think they look really cool, especially the Mario and the Metroid ones.
Hmm.
But
But
I
yeah.
cannot buy those in good faith. I can't. Like, there's just no
Yeah.
way.
Hmm.
Um, so that is a bit disappointing. I can't lie.
Hmm.
But what are you gonna do? I
What are
guess
you
we'll,
gonna do
we'll
except buy it?
what now? Say it again.
What are you gonna do except buy it?
I mean. I don't know. Because that's most of my amiibos are still in the box. Like, I have used some of them. Like, I actually do like unbox a few and like use them.
I
So
think the only ones I have boxed are Byleth and Minecraft Steve
those ones you have unboxed or boxed?
box.
Oh, see, I have probably like 40 amiibo, and I think only six of them are unboxed for me.
I mean, also I only have like five.
Oh, yeah.
So,
The six I have unboxed are in my room right now. It's Pikachu, Luigi, Fox, Zelda, Link, and another one I can't see, but it's behind a book or
mm,
something. I don't know.
nerd. Anyways,
Yeah. So yeah, I guess
yeah,
we can round on Mario real fast since we're
yeah,
still talking about
yeah,
it. So Mario
yeah.
Tennis.
But
Um,
I let's just not even talk about this. Yeah, blah blah blah. It sucks. Whatever.
yeah, I
They
am.
had a baby game mode into it, literally.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, all I'll say is I am so sick of tennis games. Like, I'm so
Yeah,
tired of them. Like, why can I not do a different sport? Like, do baseball or basketball, please. Like,
yeah.
I'm
Like a
so
full-on
tired of
basketball
it.
game would be probably, I would say, more hype than
Yeah. Well, I
baseball,
mean,
just because there hasn't been a standalone basketball game.
there has been, but it's been like
Oh, there
20
has?
years. Yeah, there was on the DS, Mario Basketball 3-on-3,
Oh, I thought it was only
underrated
part of like the
game.
Mario
Oh, Mario
mix.
Sports Mix. Yeah,
Yeah,
there is that one too. That one's
yeah.
also
Oh yeah,
underrated.
this DSL flower
Yes. Yeah, so that's
and
actually
the real life one now.
yes. So
Mm,
yeah, from the real life flower first. That's kind of cool, I guess. I won't buy that, but I guess it's kind
mm,
of cool. I'm sure someone thinks that's neat, so I don't know.
mm,
Um, but yeah, I think this is actually the Mario announcement that I was most excited about. Because yeah,
mm.
and this felt like an obvious one to me. Like Switch 2 edition they could do for a Mario game. A lot of people were saying Mario Maker. I never saw it. I feel like if you're gonna do DLC for Mario Maker, you'd rather just do a whole new Mario Maker game. So I never saw
Yeah.
that.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I never even thought of that, but no.
yeah, so I always felt like this one made more sense. So I'm happy they're doing it. I love
Mm,
this game a lot. I'm excited for it. I am a little bit sad that it seems like a lot of the content for this is just multiplayer modes and like little like mini games. I'm not sure
mm,
that's really like my thing, but
yeah,
sure.
because Carson's the only person out of all of us that have a Switch that plays this game
Yeah, because
because the rest of us know that it's mid
well, it's just none of y'all are like big Mario fans like I am. Like
mid
y'all just aren't Mario like that, which is
mid.
depressing, but whatever. No, but yeah, I'm excited for this. I'll definitely buy it. It looks cool enough, so
Mhm.
I'm pumped for that. Yeah, it's funny. I'm looking at my notes now. I literally wrote down why more Mario Tennis question mark don't care. That's my notes for that game.
Uh,
I forgot I
yeah.
wrote that.
Mhm,
That's funny. Um,
mhm.
yeah, I'm excited for that. And then last
Mhm.
thing of note is a new Yoshi game. We got
Yeah, that's
new
actually pretty
Yoshi.
cool. I
Yeah,
probably I the only time I'll play it is probably when it's like on sale or something.
sure.
But it's still really cool because I know that's something that it's like all the Yoshi games are like actually pretty like I don't know if there's one where it's like bad, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like
yeah.
they're all very like decent games.
Yeah, the
And
only one
so
I think the only one that like hasn't aged very well is Yoshi's Story on the N64.
which
Um,
that's the N64.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, but
So
yeah, the other ones are great. Yoshi's Island obviously is great. I love Yoshi's Woolly World. That game is fantastic on the Wii U. I'm sad it's still stuck on that
mm,
console. Um, and then I did not play Crafted World on the Switch, but I think it's a decent game at least. So
mm.
yeah, so I'm
Yeah, I
excited
mean
for this.
because
Yeah.
they all look great with like their own like unique art styles and
Yes, correct. Yeah, they always look beautiful.
kind
I
of this new
agree.
one. And
Yeah.
so
So yeah, I'm pumped for this. I think it's gonna be great. So that's definitely one on my radar.
mhm.
Um, all right. So I guess that's it for Mario. Anything else you want to talk about for Mario? Or is that it?
Yeah, no.
All right.
I think that's all.
Cool. Okay. So let me ask you now. Is there a certain place you want to go to next to talk about, or you want me to just
Uh,
go in order?
I think you just take the lead because you
All
have
right.
the notes.
All right. I got the notes, so don't worry. Okay. So we'll just go in order for now, and then we might deviate. I don't know. We'll see. Um. So first, I want to mention this game that's kind of toward the beginning here because you had a bit of an interesting reaction to this one early. It's not like a big time title or anything, but it's called Dinkum. It's one of those like survival-esque
Oh yeah,
games.
the like the one that's very reminiscent of like the Minecraft early era Minecraft clones.
Yes, yeah, and I thought it was interesting
And
how y'all had a big reaction to that. So I'm curious what like how excited you are for it and like all
well,
that.
because at first I was like Dinkum, I was like that sounds so stupid. But
Yeah,
then like I guess it made more sense when it was like oh it's like an Australian outback thing. It's like I guess that does kind of sound Aussie a bit.
right.
But then the more I was looking, I was like, wait, like if it's like an actual like cool like Minecrafty clone thing, because I guess the only like other like big name one would have been like Dragon Quest Builders, but like
Yeah,
I couldn't get into that game. I don't know, it was just like really complicated at the start, and I was like,
sure.
I was like, I don't care.
Yeah,
Um, but
Dragon Quest
yeah, because
Builders
this
1 is not
one,
great. Builders 2 is better.
because I was like, oh, like you know, if it's like you know, if it can feel Minecrafty, I don't know if they showed in the trailer any like underground like mining blocks and stuff, or if it was just a block art style.
Yeah,
But that's a game where it's like depending on the price, um, that could be like a really like if it's like 15 $20, then that's like I'd probably buy it if I hear like decent stuff about it because it probably would just be like a really cozy like sit back watch YouTube type of game. Um,
sure. Yeah.
if it's like $40 and it's I hear it's like mid, then like no, I'm not getting that.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it was the
So.
I believe that's one of the games where the demo actually got released. Yeah, the day of the direct.
Oh,
Um
I obviously didn't check that.
yes, I noticed that I was writing my notes for this. I did not download it, but I definitely probably will. So I mean, listen, you're trying to play, like I'm there.
It's
Um
multiplayer.
I think so. I mean, yeah, that was the whole reason why I think that was the reason why you and Bella were talking it up. You're like, oh, it's so cool, let's play
Hmm.
together. I don't know, but
Uh, I think
yeah.
it's also on I guess it's been on Steam for a while and it says
Really?
it has good scores on here.
There you go.
So yeah.
So lock it in. It's happening. Um, cool. All right. Well, yeah. I admit, I don't have like a strong opinion on that game. Like, I'm not super into those kind of games, so like it's whatever. But like, I mean, multiplayer games like that are
Oh yeah,
always a good
no,
time.
$17.99. So yeah.
Nice. Not bad. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Let me take those.
I mean, it's usually 20, but it's 10% off right now.
I
I guess
see.
it's just like a release.
Glorious thing. Yeah. Fair enough.
Mhm.
Yeah. But either way, yeah. I mean, it looks decently fun though. Like, I definitely think I could have a fun time playing it. So
Mhm.
I'm there for it. Um. Next, I guess next thing of note, Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, had an update.
Mhm.
Um, it's kind of weird. Like even though they show a decent amount of some of the stuff you can do in the game, I don't really have much to say on it. Like a lot of the features or things either like we expect to be there, or it's like okay, I mean that's cool, I guess, but like not anything like revolutionary.
Mhm.
Um, I think the most exciting thing for me is how you actually can see the Mii's like walking around outside the building because in the 3DS game you can only see them either like in their apartment or like when they leave the apartment they just kind of teleport somewhere else and it's like okay they're just somewhere else now and now you actually can see them like traveling amongst the island which is kind of cool. It makes it feel a little bit more alive. um so I do appreciate that. But other than that, yeah, I don't know what to say. There is a built-in Mii maker to the game, so I guess we know that issue's being solved. um but yeah, that's really about it. I mean, I'm excited for the game still, so
Yeah,
you know
I mean, yeah, that'll be cool if once it gets more into detail about all the things you can do,
yeah.
then just because, you know, I mean, uh, depending on how much there can be done compared to like Animal Crossing, then
Right,
I'll get excited or not. So,
right. Yeah, because some Tomodachi Life that has like I definitely think it has the problem of like after a month or two, like the kind of like novelty of the game kind of fades a little bit because like a lot of the game is
mm,
like same kind of like crazy, quirky things you can do in the game. And so once you skin it all, it's kind of just like, it kind of loses its luster a little bit.
mhm,
So it'll be exciting to finally get a new game to kind of like see what new things they thought up for it. So I'm excited for that.
mm,
Um, Next up, we can talk about Kirby Air Riders. They didn't really talk about much. They basically just showed off the amiibo and what they
yeah,
do. Which I'm not buying them, so do I really care? Not really.
yeah,
Um,
gonna,
but I mean that's cool, I guess. But they work the same way that like they work in like Smash Bros, where you can train them up and you can race against them.
mhm,
Clearly Sakurai likes that formula for the amiibos, so
mhm,
whatever. It seems cool enough. I'm sure if I did own them, I would get some fun out of that. Um.
mhm,
So that's cool. And then also they announced another directs happening to the game. Sakurai wants to do another presents for it, which I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I did not think there was enough left to have a whole other direct for it, but apparently there is.
mhm,
Um, so yeah,
mhm.
remind me, are you excited for this game? Like, are you getting this? Remind me.
Um, I'm not sure. It For me these days, unless it's a game that I'm already super hyped about, it's mainly just I'm gonna wait and see like exactly how good it is after its release and
Sure.
then debate that basically.
Yeah. Because I mean, yeah, this is definitely one of those games where it's like, if I have some friends that have it, I'll
Yeah.
probably get it. But like, if no
hmm
one I know has the game,
Yeah.
I mean,
Then
I'm
then
not
it's
gonna,
like then
I'm
I'll
not,
just watch a little bit of it and be like, "Oh, that is really cool."
yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah,
hmm
so we'll see. But I mean, the game looks good. I mean, I honestly, I know I trust soccer. I make good games. So I mean,
hmm
I think it definitely has
I
a lot of
mean, yeah.
potential.
So like I know it'll be fun, but it's like fun enough.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think speaking of that real fast, I guess it's a good time to mention. There's a few things we did not see in this direct, and I don't know if you're surprised the way I am, but there's a few things I was expecting to see we did not see. Um, and I am surprised by it. Probably I think there's like three big ones for me. I don't know if you had any in mind, but for me, there was three. One was I thought for sure we'd see Smash Bros. Switch 2 Edition in this. Um,
Oh, I
I am
didn't.
I am surprised we did not. I thought that was like almost a lock. So I don't know, maybe
I think that's still I think it's because that's still even though it's the same game, technically creating a Switch 2 edition would I think you'd still have to go through like all the licensing stuff
Sure,
again.
maybe so.
And so
Yeah,
I think that's why. I think it's like it's such a big like uh mess in terms of all the character IPs and stuff that I think they're just like, let's just not touch it right now.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
And
I mean, I'm sure they're working through it. Yeah, I mean, I would not be surprised if it was announced next year. But I don't know. I feel like I mean, Smash Bros is one of those series that you want to get out there quickly. I feel so. I thought it'd be at least announced, so I'm a little surprised, but oh
uh,
well. Next time I thought for sure we'd see GameCube NSO again. I thought we'd get another game announced for it. I
yeah,
was expecting Mario
that
Sunshine.
was the one thing that I like really missed from
Yeah,
that I really wanted from this. Just because I the two things I really want is the Pokemon game and the Fire Emblem game. That's
right.
what
Yeah. Of the ones to know about, that's definitely for me too. Yeah. Because yeah, I thought they just loop in Mario Sunshine with the Mario section, but they did not.
Mhm.
They did not. So, no NSO. Which means we might not get one this month at all, which would be a bit surprising because they've had one every month so far. Um, but I mean, there's still like half the month left. Maybe they just shadow drop one later this month. I don't know,
Mhm.
but that was surprising. Um, and then lastly, I thought for sure we get DLC from Mario Kart World. I thought that was a lock too.
Mhm.
Um, it feels like it feels like they kind of struck gold with the Mario Kart 8 DLC. Like that was clearly a success.
Mhm.
And honestly, I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner, to be honest with you. Um, and I thought they'd want to capitalize on Mario Kart World. I mean, Mario Kart World a it's selling really well right now. I'm pretty sure I saw a thing that said that like I think like 90% of Switch 2 owners own Mario Kart World, if not like more,
Well,
which
I
is on
mean, those numbers are definitely skewed due to it
back end.
being
Yeah,
bundled and people being like, well, for $50 more and it's an $80 game, it's like I
right.
guess I'll just do that.
Sure. No, yeah, 100%. And yeah, I mean, there's also the fact that, it's only one of like three games exclusive Switch 2 that's out there right now.
Yeah. So,
So I mean, yeah, obviously that's part of it. But I mean, like, even still, though, I mean, like, Mario Kart is a very big franchise for them. It's the best selling game Nintendo's ever made. Um, Mario Kart 8, that is. And, I don't know why you wouldn't want to capitalize on that sooner. So I was expecting some kind of DLC. A lot of people were talking about like the idea of like adding like some like DK theme stuff, like some of the Kongs and maybe like
mm,
the Void crew from Bonanza and all that. I wasn't necessarily sold on it being that, but I thought it'd be something at least.
mm,
Um and so I was surprised we didn't get anything. Like even just like a new mode or like a new some more battle mode options. Since there's only two battle mode options right now being coin runners and balloon battle.
yeah, but like who
So
cares?
well, I love battle mode. I wish there was more of them. Because Mario Kart 8 has like 8 battle mode options or something.
Who cares? Boring.
So I wanted more. But yeah, I was surprised. So that was a bit disappointing. But
Mhm.
oh well, I guess next direct. I don't know. Um, all right, moving on now. We saw Age of Imprisonment again. I don't
Mhm.
have much to say on this game. I could not get into Age of Calamity. I couldn't do it. I love the Dynasty Warriors games, so I thought I'd like it. I just didn't. I love the original Hyrule Warriors. Um,
Mhm.
but I don't. Oh, I didn't have much to say on it though. I don't know. I didn't care. Um, we know
Mhm.
it's coming out November 6th, which is a little bit surprising. So we have two games in
Mhm.
November now. Did not expect that. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, not much to say on it. I don't know. Are you excited for this game? I forget.
Uh, I mean, it's like it's one of those things where it's like I mean, I love Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah,
Uh, and so and I like the Hyrule Warriors or like the Warriors type games.
yeah,
And so I never played Age of Calamity just because I just never got around to it. But I mean that's what so I feel like I would really love this game.
yeah,
Um, but I don't know why I'm just not like hyped for it.
yeah.
But I mean I will say it's on my like I probably will play it
Sure.
game game list.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I love the original Hyrule Warriors is still my favorite games on the Switch. It's great. Um, but yeah, I don't know, something about Age of Calamity, man. I couldn't do it. Like I even tried to go back to it
Yeah.
recently after after the game got kind of like upscale a little bit on Switch 2. I still couldn't do it. I don't know. I think especially now that I play the new Dynasty Warriors on PS5, like it's hard to go back to the older
Mhm.
games. That game's just so good. But I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't know this. Um, but yeah, I mean, it definitely looks cool. I'm sure most people will enjoy it that play it. So,
Mhm.
definitely not have a problem with it or anything. Quickly, I remember I actually did not write this on my list, so I'm gonna go back and say this right now. Hades 2 on the screen
Hades.
right now. Don't know how
Yeah,
I forgot about
that'll be
that.
fun. I just know
Yeah,
that'll be good. It's like
yeah,
I'm
I'm
getting that like no matter what. But
absolutely. It comes out in 2 weeks, so that's awesome.
mhm.
Really excited for it. Definitely will get that when it comes out. Love Hades 1, so
Mhm.
yeah, it's definitely day one for me. Super hyped about that. Love that's coming out soon. So
Mhm.
yay. Um, Next up in order, we got a confirmation of a Dragon Quest VII reimagining.
Mhm.
So that was cool. Nice
Yeah,
surprise there.
that'll be pretty decent, I guess.
Yeah, comes out February 5th of
Mhm.
next year. And yeah, I mean, I still have not played that many Dragon Quest games. I've only played
Mhm.
two. But I mean, but it looks cool. It looks cool. So
Mhm.
um I think it's the first one we got in quite a while. Um, for Switch, that's going to be a 3D game. Well, before it's mostly been the 2D, the HD 2D ones with like Dragon Quest 3 and then 1 and 2 coming out later this year. So
Mhm.
it'll be cool to get a nice 3D one again. Yeah, I don't think I had a 3D one since Dragon Quest 11. Um,
Mhm.
so it's been a while, but yeah, I'm excited for it. It looks great. So I will consider getting that at least. Depends on what else I'm playing at that point, but
Mhm.
I'm open to it. It looks great. So definitely pumped. Um, All right, now for an interesting one. This is going to be, I think, one to be talked about for a little bit.
Mhm.
They announced coming to NSO next year, Virtual
Oh yeah, the
Boy.
virtual. Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
I will say that they didn't announce the peripheral um price, did they?
they did not do it during the direct. They did afterward.
Oh, they did
Um,
afterwards. Okay.
it did. So the actual console itself, you get like the full thing,
Mhm.
is $100.
Okay, I figured that.
Yeah, and then the Labo one is 25.
The what one is 25?
The cardboard one, like the Labo S
Oh, that one.
one.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um,
Um, I mean, I mean, with the peripheral though, like it being $100, it's like I don't know exactly the exact mechanics behind it. If it's like it just does the same thing with like the Labo, where it's just showing two different images on the Switch, or if it's just plugged in and there's its own screen within the peripheral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, based on the show during the thing, or during the direct, I mean, it looks like you just kind of like slide it into the little thing, and you kind of, I think it's like you're still looking at like the Switch screen, but it's as if it was the Virtual Boy, from my
hmm
understanding.
So
Um, so I don't
yeah,
know.
and yeah, I mean it's like I think because for $100, um, it's like it's more of a novelty thing of like you're
Yeah,
not gonna be like seriously playing those games for a long time.
right.
Not that they're like super long games anyways.
Yeah,
But basically it's gonna be like I know I'm not gonna get it
yeah,
unless it's like on sale for like $50 probably.
right. Yeah,
And so
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll admit I have mixed feelings on this because on one hand, like it's we have Virtual Boy is unfortunately a console that's hard to get your hands on these days, especially all the games. Um, so it's cool having an official way to actually play them again, and I'm happy about that. Um, but on the other hand, it is very tough for me to justify paying $100 to play these games. It is required. You have to have
hmm
either the full thing or at least the cardboard version to play them. It is hard to justify spending more money to play games that you're already paying a subscription for, you
hmm
know? you have to have NSO to play them in the first place. Um, so that is a bit of a tough pill to swallow for me.
Mhm.
And so for that reason, I have a hard time really wanting to pay for it. Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, I mean, the reality is, yeah, a lot of these games are hard to get, and some of them are pretty fun. So
Mhm.
I don't know, it might be something that like is, you know, you may as well get something out of it, but like
Mhm.
I don't know, like I just it's hard for me to get excited about that. I don't know. I'm personally not really feeling it. I would rather have seen Sega Genesis or Saturn. Um,
Mhm.
and it would have been a lot cooler.
Or like a or like a Dreamcast.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I meant Dreamcast. Yeah,
Oh
Genesis is
yeah.
already on there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Dreamcast or Saturn would have been, I think, a lot cooler, personally.
Mhm.
Um, so
Mhm.
that's just me. And also not to mention most of the game, like the Virtual Boy, or yeah, the Virtual Boy didn't have that many games on it. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I believe the app is releasing like with 14 games. So
Yeah.
So after release date, it's not going to get many more games on it. So I mean, you're
Mhm.
basically, you're getting the full package right there.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, I don't know, take that what you will, but like you're not going to get a lot of like long-term value out of it, unfortunately. Um,
Mhm.
so that is also kind of tough in my opinion, but
Mhm.
hey, I don't know. Like I said, I know people are excited for it, and if you're one of those people, more power to you. Um, but I guess I can't do it. It's just not for me. Um,
Yeah, I'm just not gonna get it.
Yeah, probably not either. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, Next up, Fatal Frame 2 remake. That's exciting. I'm a big Fatal Frame guy. Love Made in Blackwater. It's a great game on the Wii U.
Mhm.
So super excited for that. Nothing to really say about that. I've never actually played Fatal Frame 2, so I'll be going into it blind, but
Mhm.
I love the series, so I'm pumped for that. I don't know if you I don't know if you care about that at all, but
Nope.
yeah, fair enough. That's what I figured. Something you will care about is they announced some Switch 2 editions for some third-party games. And
Hmm.
two highlights I want to mention:
Oh yeah.
Overcooked 2, which is cool.
Eh.
Um, oh, well, so I never played Overcooked 2, but I like Overcooked 1, so
Yes, you have.
I have.
We've played. I'm pretty sure we've played it together,
Oh, I
like
thought I played the
multiple
first one.
times.
I don't know,
No,
whatever.
we've definitely played the second one
Oh,
together.
either way, I don't remember it then, so I'm excited to play it again. And then the one I'm sure that you're really excited for, as well as me,
Yeah.
Stardew Valley. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, bro. Mouse controls
Yeah,
on that. That's pretty hype.
yeah, that's actually really cool. I'm excited for that.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've done like much research on like what else they're adding. I have not. So
Oh,
I don't know.
I thought it was just the mouse controls,
It
honestly.
it might be. I don't actually
Which
know.
honestly, like, I don't care. That's enough for me. I love that
Sure.
game. I will throw money. I've bought it. I've bought three different versions of that game.
Uh-huh.
I've bought uh the whatever game, the board game.
Yes.
Like I want to buy other things for that game. I just want to support him as much as possible.
Yeah.
So even if it probably costs more money for the Switch 2 edition, I don't care. I'm gonna buy it
Fair enough.
and then
Yeah.
start a new farm. And that's just how you
That's
know,
how it goes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if there's more content added, I mean, I don't think there's gonna be like anything specific besides um like anything exclusive to the Switch 2 edition, like
Yeah.
content wise,
Yeah.
because that's like a goal of him is that it's like the same game across everything.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
mm,
Yes, I'm looking up right now actually. So according to Game Rant, apparently it's gonna have three key things. So it's gonna have mouse controls, which is cool.
oh, there three things. Okay.
It's gonna have four-player split screen.
Oh, I saw, yeah.
Yeah, pretty
I mean,
neat.
which I'm not gonna use
Yeah, I don't think I
because
will either. No.
yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. That's cool. Like, I'm sure someone will use out of that. So hey. And then also you can game share. So
Oh,
that's pretty
yeah.
cool as well. If you don't own the game, you can play it. So
Mhm.
pretty cool. Um, and yeah, it's funny. I've seen a lot of people say now that this is the reason we haven't heard any updates on the Chocolatier yet, whatever it's called. because he's been making
Because he's
this.
been doing, yeah, because he's been doing
Yeah,
some stuff with this.
yeah. So, who knows when we'll see it, but
Mhm.
yeah, I'm sure people won't complaining about this instead.
Uh-huh.
So it's still cool. No release date for this though, just fall 2025. So I imagine it'll be, I mean, it have to be the next few months, we assume, but
Yeah, I mean that's
um,
also like a thing with with Concerned Ape is that he never has a release date until he knows 100% sure it is ready for
yeah,
whatever. And so um like that's why it'll probably be like, oh, it's coming out like the next like week or two. It's
right,
probably.
yeah. Um, so yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely exciting. So
Mhm.
there you go. Next up, we have was probably my favorite announcement, or at least thing they showed. Metroid Prime 4. I mentioned it
Mhm.
earlier, but yeah, Metroid Prime 4 looked fantastic. This is a trailer I think really is going to sell the game for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, even though I'm not like a Metroid fan, like I've never played any of the games,
Yeah, you're missing out.
I'm probably still gonna get this one just because.
You should. Yes, it looks great.
'Cause it-
Yeah. Yeah, the open world section, which who knows how much of the game that's going to be or what you actually do in this area, but that motorcycle gameplay looked sick. It looked awesome. So I'm excited to try that out for sure.
Mhm.
So that looks great. Silex still looks awesome as the villain. Can't wait to see what role he has. And then the game still looks sharp, and the graphics look beautiful.
Mhm.
The enemies and the overall areas of the game look really interesting and fun. And yeah, it just this is like I said, this is a trailer. Honestly, I mean, in my opinion, this is the trailer that should have showed off in the last direct, I think. I
Mhm.
actually think they made a mistake waiting this long to show it. Um, that's just me though. I'm not, listen, I don't work for Nintendo marketing, so I don't know, but
Mhm.
I think that was a mistake. And also finally got a release date coming out in December, which I honestly, in a way, can't believe it's gonna be end of the year. Considering we thought it was gonna be a launch day game back in April, but
Uh-huh.
whatever,
Yeah.
it was coming this year, I guess. So
Mhm.
whatever. But yeah, super excited that game looked fantastic. I cannot wait. That is definitely most anticipated game for this year for me. I am super pumped.
Mhm.
So yes. Um, anything else? I wrote down finally in quotation marks next to the game. Um,
Okay, good.
they also, I guess one last thing, more amiibo was shot from the game, including Samus on the bike. Um,
Yeah, probably like $50.
yeah, it's 40, which, whatever. And like I said, again, like they like those look sick, and I like them a lot, but will I get them?
Mhm.
It's gonna be hard to justify it, but maybe. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'll have to see. The Zelda ones did go down in price recently because I guess no one was buying them. So
Mhm.
I'm hoping maybe that'll happen to these ones, but we'll see. I don't know. Right after
Ow.
that, Donkey Kong Bonanza got DLC.
Mhm.
Um, and I admit during the direct, I was actually really pumped for it, and I think it looked really cool. Um, and then I actually went to the eShop to go get it, and from then
Mhm.
on it was only downhill.
How much was it?
So it was $20, which on its own is not
Okay.
terrible. I don't think $20 is egregious for DLC. The issue is $20 for that DLC was
Mhm.
was horrendous. So it came out right after Direct. So Shadow Drop, and that was really cool. But man, I was pretty disappointed with this. It to me, it really feels like this is something that was probably meant to be in the main game, and then they decided, oh, we can just leave it out and then sell it later for $20 more.
Like you
That's
did
what this
play it?
felt like. What now?
You played it?
I did play it, yeah,
Okay.
and I was not impressed. I can't
Mhm.
lie. Um, basically, it's basically like a small like roguelike-esque thing where
Yeah.
you explore DK Island, which is cool, but
Mhm.
it's one of those things where it feels like after a few times of playing it, it kind of loses its luster, so to speak. The bananas are always in the same place. So basically it's always it's
Oh, okay.
solely just about seeing how fast you can get through it. which I mean,
Mhm.
it's not terrible, but I mean, like that's just not something to play for more than like an hour or two. Like it's just not that interesting. Um, and then the only thing it adds is, and this is probably actually the thing I thought was better about it was it adds the emerald chips to the main game, so you actually can go get them in the actual story worlds, which I think is pretty cool. Like I think if you haven't played the game yet, um, and you play through it, I actually would recommend in the DLC to have that because that will make the main game a little bit more fun. Um, but if you've already beaten the game, it's hard to justify buying it, I think. There's just not a lot of value there, in my opinion. Um, it again kind of adds to this narrative that Nintendo just feels kind of greedy right now. It feels greedy. Um, because yeah, it's not that expansive of DLC. It's just not. Um, and so having it be separate from the game and costing $20 extra, I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me. It feels a bit greedy. And I
Mhm.
love the game, so I was excited when they announced it. I was excited to buy it, but playing it, I won't lie, was not impressed. Was not impressed. So I don't know. Maybe they'll add more to it later. I doubt it, but we can hope, I guess.
Mhm.
But yeah, I was not feeling it. I don't think it was great. So
Yeah, I haven't played this game. I actually don't have a Switch 2 yet.
yeah,
Because I've just been waiting to buy it for a few reasons. And so,
sure.
but this is a game that I do want to play just because I've heard like just that it's like amazing.
Yeah,
And so like
yeah,
unless by the time I get it, get the game, there's like a bundle thing that's like much cheaper. Like I don't plan on getting this DLC. So,
yeah. I don't blame you. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Other than Metroid, which hasn't come out yet, to be fair, but other than Metroid, this is definitely the game I recommend the most to people. Like, I think this is the best Switch 2 game you can
mhm,
get. So,
mhm,
yeah. Um, I guess that's a fun little thing I can ask real fast since you mentioned it. So obviously
mhm.
I know you were obviously always gonna get Switch 2 at some point. Um, but was there like one like a game or two in this that like really sold you like okay I need to get a Switch 2 now? Like was there a game in this direct that like made you feel that way? I'm curious.
Um, I mean, I for me, the one closest to release date is the Pokemon game,
Yeah.
the mainline game,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the one they showed at the end.
Yeah, we'll have that in a second.
Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, if they like said that the Fire Emblem game was coming out like in the next week, I would have gotten a Switch like today.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah.
but nothing in this was like, oh, I need to get it right now.
Uh-huh.
Like literally the closest thing would have been Stardew Valley, but it's like I don't need to buy uh it's that won't be enough of a reason for me to get the Switch 2. But
Yeah.
once I do, I'm still 100% getting the Switch 2 edition of the game.
Sure.
But yeah, nothing that is like I'm getting it right now to play it right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because I mean that unfortunately is one of the bigger critiques of the Switch 2. And this is the thing that happens with a lot of consoles. So I don't know how the Switch 2 is getting kind of called out more. But the Switch 2 does not have a lot of exclusive games on it yet. Like, we're 3 months in now and it has three games. Being Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong, and then Dragon Drive. And I guess we want to throw the Switch 2 editions in there. You can have those, Zelda's, Mario Party, and then Kirby. But not a lot of great exclusive games yet. Um, which is, I admit, like, this happens a lot of consoles. Like I said, the PS5 is the same issue. So I'm not here to tell you this is like a Switch 2 issue, but it definitely is a bit disappointing. Other than Donkey Kong, the game I had the most hours in on the Switch 2 right now, is Silksong, which just came out last week. And it's not even a first party game. So,
Mhm.
definitely I'm excited to see them finally kind of getting more games out there. And by the end of this year, it'll be a lot more filled out. So that'll be good. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah. Next I'll talk about the game on the screen here, which is a weird name. I always screw up pronouncing,
Mhm.
but it's called Pokemon Pocopia, I think is how you say it.
Yeah.
And yeah, this game, I'm not gonna lie, this is the most interesting game I saw.
Hmm.
Because I think it looks really weird and really kind of creepy.
Hmm.
But it also looks kind of charming and kind of cool. So,
Yeah. I mean it's also 100% the game that they sued that was on
oh, Power World.
console. Yeah, Power World. It's basically just Power World but minus the guns.
Yeah,
Because it's like a farm sim build Pokemon game
yeah,
kind of thing. And
right.
so
Yeah. Because yeah, seeing Ditto as like a human thing, as like Pokemon like abilities and like body
Mhm.
part things going on is like it's really eerie to me. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like
I
also
mean,
it looks like a human like Funko Pop like walking around. It looks creepy.
yeah. I mean, I will say with this game, it's depending on how much, if there even is like a story to it,
Yeah,
um, then I would say that would make or break because, because this only like this like farming stuff, like it's only like an addition to like any like lore or story like within the game
right. Yeah,
typically. And so that's why like if there's like things for getting like legendaries and whatever or just like
yeah,
world stuff,
right.
uh then uh then it'd be cool. And also I don't is there a price yet on this or
We do not have a price
no?
yet, so it is a 2026 release date, but it was not put on the eShop yet. So that means they are still, I guess, figuring that out. If I had to guess, knowing Game Freak actually, believe it or not, is one of those companies that usually is pretty nice about the pricing. They usually don't budge on the pricing. So like whatever
Yeah.
it's at, it will stay at that. They don't go on sale that much. But they're usually not like one to overprice games that much. So I actually think this might be a $60 game.
Hmm.
Um, I
Yeah.
certainly
And
hope it is.
and yeah, and one thing also I will that did raise my spirits on it more was that it also said Koei Tecmo
Yes.
worked on it,
Yeah.
which I love Koei Tecmo and like
Right.
so it's like okay, like and with game it's like honestly Koei Tecmo working on it is probably why the game like looks like visually
Decent. Yeah.
better than Legends AZ
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Like it's funny that that game looks better than this one because Koei Tecmo
yeah.
is probably the reason why.
Yeah, it's Koei Tecmo. I mean, obviously, like, Koei Tecmo's biggest claim to fame, because like they do Dynasty Warriors, so obviously their biggest claim to fame is how they're able to put all those models on the screen, have it look still like decent. And so that's also why they helped make Fire Emblem back when they added like a bunch of like models to the battles in that game for like three houses. And now with this, you got a bunch of Pokemon models walking around your little farm island thing. I'm sure they needed that extra horsepower help.
Hmm.
Um. So yeah, I definitely have a lot of faith in that to at least look good. If the gameplay actually is good, that'll be another thing. We'll see. But yeah, at least it'll look visually nice, which I can always appreciate.
Hmm.
So that's good. And then yeah, and then ZA they show off a little bit here. Show off Mega Evolutions. Gen 6 starters getting some now. I don't think they announced any other new ones. I think the other ones they showed were ones that I knew about. Yeah, and then a little bit of story stuff you can see here. Like I said, I don't need to see any more of this game. I said it last time. I'm sold on this game already. It comes out in a month. Um,
Hmm.
so I don't need to see any more of it. But I'm happy I'm happy it's around the corner. There's still more stuff to show. Looks great, I think. So I'm excited for it. So yeah.
Yeah. All
Um,
right. Yeah. Nothing
um,
more. I don't even want to say about it, but yeah.
yeah. And then immediately after they announced there's DLC coming to the game already, which a lot of people are
Oh
freaking out about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Um, this is not the first time they've announced DLC for a game before it comes out, so I don't know why this is all of a sudden getting like
But
a big
they never do that for Pokemon though.
no, it definitely is uncommon, yeah, but to me it definitely is not like unprecedented, so I'm not like shocked by that. Um
Hmm.
I'm not, listen, for the record, I'm not buying the DLC until I play the main game. I want to see the main game's
Yeah.
actually good first. But
Hmm.
I mean it's one of those things where it's like I'd like it has additional story content it says, so I like to think I'm at least gonna probably give it a chance. Um
Yeah. I
we
mean,
do know
they
it's
always have
$30.
additional story content, so it's like if it
Sure.
did.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it is $30, which is a little bit sad, but then that's I think pretty standard for Pokemon DLC. Um
Hmm.
so we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll see. Um Next up, my second biggest announcement on the screen right now. Danganronpa 2. I don't know if it's 2 times 2 or 2 or 2 cross 2. I don't know. But 2x2, we'll call it. Um, this is awesome. Hell yes. Um, Danganronpa in general is a series that I love. It's a
Never played it.
fantastic. Oh, you're missing out, bro. It's so good. Um, Now, I admit, Danganronpa 2 is probably my least favorite of the three. Danganronpa 3 is like by far my favorite, and Danganronpa 1 is second. But I still love Danganronpa 2. Danganronpa 2 is still a great game. I love it a lot. Um, and I think this is a really great idea because the biggest problem with this series, especially when they re-release it, um, is the fact that it is hard to get excited about replaying these games because back when the Decadence trilogy came out, I think 5 or 6 years ago, um, I was excited for that and I was happy to buy it as I love the series. But ultimately, I didn't actually play any of the main games again because, well, I'd already played through them and it's the same story every time. So it was hard to really
Yeah.
get a lot of value out of that and like get excited about it.
Hmm.
This fixes that problem because now they give a different story. So if you've already played the main game, you can actually experience a whole new, like almost like Marvel What If style kind of thing, where you can actually see a different scenario and story play out if you do something different. And that is such a great idea. It gives value to an old game, but gives old players a reason to go back and play it again. So I think that's such a great idea, and I'm honestly kind of surprised they didn't do that sooner. I hope it means they do it with the other games too. Um, That'd be great. But either way, yeah, I thought that was a great idea. I'm super, super excited to play that. And
Hmm.
I cannot wait. It looks great. Um, so yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know if it's
Hmm.
enough to interest you in maybe trying out the series finally, but I'd recommend it if you're at all
Maybe.
interested.
Hmm.
And then I've mentioned, they upgraded the models, upgraded the sprites. They look good. So I'm excited
Hmm.
for that too. Next up, Dynasty Warriors Origins, my game of the half year earlier this year. Getting a Switch 2 version. I admit I probably will not get this game on Switch 2 because I already the PS5 version. Um,
Yeah, and like no, it's just not gonna run as good
no.
or look as
But
good. So
they announced DLC for the game that's coming next year, which apparently the DLC had been announced for the other consoles like a month or two ago. I was unaware. This is when I found out of the DLC.
mhm.
I thought maybe at first it was exclusive to Switch 2. Thankfully, it's not. So I'll be getting the DLC on PS5 for sure. But yeah, I was excited to hear about that. That's cool. I definitely recommend the game to anyone who is interested. It's a great game. Um, so yeah, and then the Monster Hunter Stories 3 it looks great. I haven't played any of the games yet, but I want to try the first two. I've heard they're pretty good, so that looks cool, I guess. I don't have anything to say about that. Um, and then um, one of the bigger ones for a lot of people, they announced Resident Evil 9
Yeah,
coming to Switch 2, which was awesome because
that'd be pretty cool.
yeah, it's coming out February of next year. And then right after that, they announced seven Biohazard and eight Village are also coming the exact same day, um, which is really cool. I have not played eight yet, so might finally get around to trying that. And then of course nine looks great. Definitely gonna play
Yeah.
that game that comes out.
Hmm.
Um, so that was really cool. I don't know. Are you getting nine?
I mean, I never played. I love watching
Yeah.
people play those games.
Hmm.
So that's like my thing with those games. Like I never like to play them.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah. I know you're a big horror
and
guy, so that's definitely fair.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's maybe that's why. I don't
Yeah.
know, um, but I do love watching people play the game, and
Sure.
so
Yeah.
I mean, and I know it'll be good because all of the games are pretty good, at least within the past like 10-ish years or something. Um,
Sure. Yeah.
but
I think if you got into the series, I recommend starting with four. Four is like the most like it
yeah,
has more of like action and gameplay versus like horror elements to it.
yeah, yeah,
The newer games are definitely more like into the horror side of it. Like seven is definitely more horror based. I think eight's more horror based,
yeah.
just when I know about it.
Hmm.
So I probably wouldn't start with those. I do four, four and maybe two, I think. But I mean I love I love the horror side and the gameplay side, so I'm there for it. Um,
Hmm.
I'm not positive I'll get on Switch 2 or not, but I definitely will consider it. I think I might. I'll have to see.
Hmm.
So it looks good. And then the last announcement, which is also one of my highs of the direct, I'm sure yours as well. Um, Finally got a brand new Fire Emblem announced. It's been rumored for months, if
Yep.
not maybe a year.
Hmm.
And it looks great. I'm
Yes.
excited to see more of the game. We only saw, the one little trailer, but it gave
Hmm.
us a lot to work with and definitely a lot to be excited about. So I'm there for it. It looks great.
Hmm. Because yeah, it's with Engage, there was a lot that I was yearning for basically.
Yeah.
Because I mean both of us because we both love Three Houses. We
Yeah.
both have replayed that game like 10 times.
Yeah.
Um and we both have like barely played Engage because we just couldn't we both have like tried going back to Engage multiple times to be like, all right, maybe it's not as bad as we remember, and then it was.
Yeah.
Uh and
Yeah.
so I'm thinking like just from the trailer, it's looking like maybe the characters are going to be a little bit more interesting because that was
Mm,
like the huge thing of three houses was that the three house leaders were all very well written. Their voice
yep.
acting was very good. Um, and that was something that was hugely missing uh from Engage. They were all like super anime like trope like tone
Yeah.
to their voice acting. They were all just glazing your character all the time.
Right. Yeah.
They didn't seem like they had chemistry between each other. It was just their whole storyline was loving you, kind of.
Yeah.
Um, and then the other thing was that uh, there was like an adult like Sothis
Yeah.
in the trailer, which means that there's going to be a fire or going to be a Three Houses
Yeah.
thing
Some
with
sort
it.
of tie-in. Yeah.
Yeah, which
That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, please.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Because yeah, I mean, yeah, my official stance on Engage is I don't think Engage is a terrible game, but the unfortunate reality is it's so like is on the other complete side of the spectrum of Fire Emblem compared to Three Houses. It focuses on completely different things compared to Three Houses. I don't think a lot of people were looking for that. I just don't think it was a good choice for the very next game after Three Houses. Um, because yeah, I mean ultimately, yeah, if it's more focused on gameplay and kind of the combat side of things. Meanwhile, Three Houses was definitely about the story and the characters and the world. Um, and so, and while listen, we don't know exactly how balanced this game will be in that department. It certainly gave us a promising start. It looks like it at least is more leaning into that than Engage did. Um, we got confirmation that Sothis is in the game, of course, which is a prominent character from Three Houses. We saw that the relic weapons, or at least some of them are in the game, so that at least has another tie to Three
yeah.
Houses. So it definitely does seem like it's like, obviously based on just the trailer itself, we can see, it does seem like
Mhm.
story at least is more prominent here. At least early on. Like I said, don't want to make any, big assumptions yet, but it does seem at least
Yeah.
like it's more so than it was, based on what we can tell.
Hmm.
So I'm excited for that. I definitely want to see more, of course, but right now I'm definitely excited. Um, I'm very curious to see how Sothis and the overall kind of Three Houses side of this is involved and how heavily it impacts the game. I'm very
Hmm.
intrigued by that. So
Yeah. Yeah. And just from a little bit of the trailer and stuff, like the setting looks really cool.
yeah,
Like it looks like it's kind of more based off of like um like a bit of a Roman type of
yeah,
like a Roman or like Ottoman type of theming to it.
sure,
Which a lot of it's like there's been some of that in past Fire Emblems, but it's been a lot more
yeah,
of like medieval type of
right,
like medieval fantasy type
yeah,
of stuff. So
yeah,
I like the way like I like the theming of this so far.
right. Yeah,
Um
Fire Emblem Awakening definitely went more into the like the Roman Emperor kind of thing. Yeah.
mhm. And that was is like one of the really good ones.
Yes, fantastic game.
Um
Yeah.
and so like this is you know It's just like, I really, really hope that this is good because I love
Right,
Fire Emblem. I love Three
right.
Houses. I want it to be like Three Houses.
Yep,
Um, and I want this to be a game that I can replay
yep.
over and over. Because that's one thing that I think also was like a problem with Engage is that it didn't have like as far as I can recall, it didn't have like splitting paths.
Not that I got to. Definitely
Yeah,
not.
and
Yeah,
so it's like it didn't have a replayability.
yeah.
Um, and so with this, there's like there's like three like main character looking people.
Mm,
And so it's like maybe there's split stories in this one,
yeah.
maybe. Um, but yeah, so I'm hoping for that.
Right. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I definitely think, yeah, obviously, like I said, don't want to jump the gun too fast here, but based off the first trailer, I think there's a lot to be excited about and definitely a lot of potential here. So,
Mhm.
um, definitely excited for it. Like I said, people have been asking for a new Fire Emblem for at least a year and a half now. It's
Mhm.
felt like it's time. Finally got it. They do not, they always say it's 2026 for release date. My assumption is it will be a summer or maybe fall game. I don't think it'll be like next year's like winter game or anything, but I don't think it'll be like it won't be like April or something. My guess is like July or August. That's my gut feeling. I don't know if you have like a prediction for that, but um, I would think at the latest September. And that's my prediction for next year.
So yeah,
So
all right.
yeah, so yeah, I'm excited. I guess I'll ask you,
Mhm.
so what was the singular most hype thing you saw today or in this direct?
For me, Fire Emblem,
Fire Emblem? Yeah,
just because
fair.
that's the one thing that I asked for pretty much every direct was,
Yep.
please something Fire Emblem.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Fair. Yeah. Yeah. I also go back and forth. Like I think it's like there's like a big three for me. Like it's Metroid Prime, it's
mhm.
Danganronpa, and it's Fire Emblem. Those are the big three for me. Those were great. I have a hard time picking just one. I think if I had to pick just one, I think most hype. I think I had to say Danganronpa because that was such a big surprise. And I mean like the other two like we knew Metroid would be in this direct. Fire Emblem
Mhm.
felt like I had a good chance. We kind of I don't want to say we saw it coming, but we kind of felt like it was
Mhm.
likely going to be there. But Danganronpa 2, with a new story, like that came out complete left field. Um, and I was definitely shocked by that. So I think that was the most surprising and most hype for me. But I mean, yeah, Metroid and Fire Emblem both look great too. So,
Yep.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, we both thought it was a great direct. Some people, like I said, I can understand a world like usually like, after every direct, you always see people that are like, oh, like that was a mid direct, that direct sucked.
Mhm.
I'm always like, like how, like I never really like understand those people. I think they're just people that just want like one specific game and that's it. And they just complain if it's not there. Um, but I will admit, I actually do think I understand the people that say they didn't like this one. Because like I said, I think there was a lot more like niche-esque games here. And so if those games just didn't hit for you, I think that's unfortunate, but I think that's fair. I wouldn't argue that. I think you and I just got lucky because I think a lot of the games do kind of fit the kinds of games we're into. Um, so yeah, but either way, yeah, I thought it was a great direct. I think that it definitely was the best one we had this year, I think. Um,
Yeah,
and
I would think so too.
yeah, so yeah, I thought it was great. So yeah, all right. Any final thoughts or things you want to mention about this?
No. I think it all just kind of was pretty good. Like
Yeah.
overall, very good. It was just overall, like I said, 8.5 out of 10. Solid.
Yeah, I agree. I actually, low-key, after talking about this, I might bump it up to 9 for me. I think 9 out of 10. This is really good. I think the only thing that makes it 9 out of 10, honestly, is just I think the pricing of some of the things, and I think I wish they had swapped out a few games. Like I really, really wish that it was Mario Baseball instead of tennis. I really do. Um, but other
Mhm.
than that, I mean, yeah, everything else I think is at least decent, if not really exciting or good. So
Mhm.
yeah. All right. Well, that is it. Thank you all for watching and have a very merry September. Bye.
Okay.